All right, so I wanted to record a video for Pardot admins who don't have a ton of HTML experience. Maybe they just know a little bit enough to do some damage, but not fully versed in HTML. So this video is for you if you're interested in figuring out how to add like Pardot editable regions and editing these regions in different ways to make them either like simple text versus like this versus like a full HTML like WYSIWYG editor situation, kind of like this one down here with all the different WYSIWYG controls. This is kind of how that works, and it's not going to be a comprehensive video. It's just going to show you a couple tricks, and hopefully that will be enough to get you started. All right, so I'm working from Firefox, but Chrome has some similar features here. And the way we're gonna do this is with the console. So you right click, you open up your email, get into the editor tab here, and you just right click and then inspect or press the keyboard Q to open up your code here in the console, and that will select the region that you want to update here. So if you're looking at this, so this region here is full WYSIWYG editor, but this region here is not editable at all for some reason. So we want to go in here and we want to make this region editable, but we want to make this into separate editable regions, this being one region and this being one region. This 15-minute listen section, we're going to make that into a simple text region. Okay, and the code that you're going to want to use for that is right here. First, we're going to have a Pardot removable tag. Pardot removable tag, that gives you this removable button here that just lets you be able to remove it. And then the Pardot region equals Pardot simple. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This is the actual code that we're going to use. Pardot region equals Pardot simple. Pardot region type equals simple. Yeah, so this is the full line of code. All right, so we've got that copied and in our browser. Now we right-click this node that you want to update and then go to attributes, add attribute, and then just paste that code and press enter. And now you want to click into a different region here because the WYSIWYG editor is a little bit funky here. So we have made this change. See, it's still there. Now we want to switch to the HTML code, switch back here, and yeah, there we go. Now what happens is if you make the change in the console, it's really finicky. If you make the change in the console and then you hover over the WYSIWYG editor, for some reason sometimes it changes reverts the code back to what it was before. Sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. I've had a lot of problems with it. So that's one way to kind of avoid it. And then for the second one, we're going to make this into a full WYSIWYG editor region. So we're going to right click here. The code that we're going to use here is this right here. Pardot region equals WYSIWYG, and then Pardot region type is Pardot. So again, we're select the node that we're wanting to update, right click, attributes, add attribute, and then paste that code. Hit enter, select one of these other nodes here, make sure it's saved, and now we're going to switch over to HTML, switch back to editor, and go down here. And did it work? Yeah. So yeah, now we've got separate regions here, both removable. This one's a simple text, and this one's a full WYSIWYG editor. Now this section down here is a little bit different situation. This one here, the full section here, was made into an HTML or WYSIWYG editor section. Now the problem with a section like this is you've got a lot of style code in here, and if you're not careful, you can delete that style code or overwrite it, and that'll mess up your styling and everything. So to prevent that, you can separate this into two regions, again, like we did before. But here, since this is already a Pardot editable region, we're going to have to remove that tag. So in this situation, the Pardot region, they just put Pardot region equals null. That gives you the default region, which is the WYSIWYG editor. So we just need to delete that attribute from here. All right, now we want to make this 15-minute listen section, add that simple text region element. So we're gonna right click that, Q. All right, we'll go in here. We will add the attribute and paste it. Okay, and we can see that that gray line is over on the WYSIWYG editor now. I'm gonna click out of there, gonna go over here just to make sure this change is saved. Good, it's there. So now we want to update this section here. All right, just by Q. All right, we've got this section highlighted. Now this time we want to again use the WYSIWYG editor mode, and you can do it just as simply as the Pardot region equals null. We're gonna do the full text there that we showed you earlier. All right, and I'm clicking out of it again, going straight to HTML and back here, and now we should have, yep, simple text and the full WYSIWYG editor. So yeah, hopefully this video is helpful to other Pardot admins out there who are wondering how to update these little text regions. Again, I encourage you to check out the full article from MarCloud, Pardot Content Regions 101. It is pretty helpful. You just got to watch out for the simple region here. I noticed that they used the wrong quotes here. So it needs to be the simple, straight quotes like this, and they're using like curved quotes, which actually doesn't work in the editor. So anyway, yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully this is helpful to somebody.